Great night, guys. How you guys doing? Let me get Andy on the line. Let's see. Who signed up for the LLC challenge for tomorrow? All right, I'm waiting for Andy to come on the line. Do you guys have any credit questions? Any financial questions while Andy comes on the line? We tried to do a live on Facebook and it was too funny. Where is this man? What's going on, Andy?
What's up?
You doing okay?
Yes, ma'am. On my way home.
We tried to do a Facebook live.
And that went great.
We tried to do a Facebook live and I was crying. It's too funny.
It was people there telling that story and they were breaking down, so I had a cry.
All right, Andy. So, um, how do you? I want to talk about the contractors. How do you find these people, the workers?
Contact the majority of the workers. There's different ways to find them. You can find them at real meetings, real estate meetings, real estate network meetings, or you can find them down at the city zoning department or the permit department. But me finding my best ones are down at actually on the jobs. Go right around to the other construction sites, finding those people that are getting their information, and then getting information from them from other people. And that's been the best way to find my workers.
Mm-hmm. And how do you vet them to make sure that they know what they're doing?
Basically, by being on the jobs, you can look at the work that they're doing. And for the ones that you didn't get to see their work, basically they don't get paid until after the inspection passed. So they won't get their money until the inspection passed. So if they don't know what they're doing, they won't never get paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what I do is I get a label price from them, so where I don't have them buying other material. I buy the material and then charge. I don't see what they're gonna charge me labor to do it.
Mm-hmm. Danny, I'm requesting you to come on the line.
Okay.
Yeah. It's when you compare it to like the fix and flips, typically these people want the money. They want the money at the beginning, right?
Yeah. Who you say requesting to come on?
I was requesting Danny, but he declined.
Oh.
He said he's on strike. I don't know why you're on strike, Danny. You're the one that made your score drop. It was me. He made a late payment. I'm gonna put you on blast too. He made a late payment and he texted me. He texted me that his score had moved. I was like, no, it didn't, because you made a late payment.
Yeah. Sound like me.
What happened with you?
Huh?
What happened with you?
I always forget to make a payment.
You what?
Say I always forget to make a payment. Remember, my score just dropped for taking that car off.
Your score dropped too because you had a late payment on there.
I know we had a late payment on it, so we took it off, and then it dropped even more.
And what you say you look like?
I look like your clients. My score look like your clients now.
Good afternoon.
I
Good
brought
evening.
Robert on there. What's going on,
Hello?
Robert?
What's going on? Okay, I got some questions. Andy, so you say you get them to go get the
Hello?
people from the job site, right?
Oh, no, you gotta hear me.
You can't
Do
hear me?
what?
I say you go get the people from the job site, right?
Yeah.
Hey, dude,
Okay, now
I ain't
after
even
you
I
do
just
that,
followed you, but I
they
started
do the
watching
work
some of
and
your
everything.
content. I ain't even
You
gonna
say
lie.
you ain't paying them.
Actually, like,
Ain't it some kind of like
it really
contract or
motivate
something
me to
where if
do
you
it.
don't do it right,
Like, now,
they
I
don't
mean,
gotta pay you?
I'm trying
Hold
to,
on, I can't hear you. Too many people
Mac,
talking. What
Mac,
happened?
Mr. Mac, hold on. Robert's asking a question. Hold on.
Yeah, ready?
go ahead, dude.
You can hear me?
What'd you say?
Can you hear me?
I hear you now. Yeah.
I say so when you get the contract, I mean, so you go get the people to work on your house, whatever they doing, drywall, whatever it is. You say, you get the material, you get them
Only
just do the labor. So they done did the work.
Did the work what?
Hello?
Why he get mad? Hey, what's going on? Robert left. Mr. Mac?
Who on there?
And, Ed, I had a question for you. I was gonna ask you, how you, what you mean by when you say, I know what you mean by when you say use the bank money, but how do you get bank rent to get them big loans like that? So, like, because I know they're not gonna do a first homeowner's loan.
We can't hear you. Mr. Mac, we can't hear you.
I think you were saying something about the big loans, how they get the big credit card or something. So that's
Hello?
gonna be
No, look, I was saying because I know they ain't gonna give me no first homeowners loan, even though I'm bank ready. Like, I got a few credit cards with BOA, and and I got a 10K security deposit, but that ain't even like, how can I get like them 30 or like probably like $50,000 bank loans from like a BOA or something? Because that's what Pop was telling me. He was like, keep on keeping my money in BOA so I can build a relationship with them. But really, to get the loans, the cribs out in Virginia. I stay in Virginia. Cribs out in Virginia now. I say the market is going down because I got some work that I do for a guy. It's in he's selling his crib for like 150, but he bought it for like 80. The crib's going for 80 for the flipper uppers, like the flippers.
So you asking how to get the higher limit cards, right?
Yeah, at my age.
What's your age? Your age has nothing to do with the higher limit cards. What's your credit score?
703.
You need to get it to a 720. Do you have late payments on there?
Nah, I don't do no late payment. I pay as agreed.
So why is it at a 703? You got some on there that's keeping you on the low sevens.
I got on what they call inquiries. They keep giving. I did check my credit score. Recently they gave me from all three bureaus. It's some inquiries on there.
Oh, is the inquiries? So then that's what you need to get removed. You need to remove the inquiries to bump it to at least a 720. And then, are you planning on going through Andy's boot camp?
Nah.
Okay. So you need to get your score to at least a 720, and then you have to have at least 10 different accounts on your credit report to make it a strong profile.
Say that again. Your phone. I didn't.
You need to have at least 10 accounts on your profile, on your credit report. So between cars, unsecured loans, lines of credit, revolving accounts.
Oh nah. Like I said, I only got a credit card with BOA. I got Yeah, that's the only credit card I got is with BOA, and I got the 10K security deposit.
Do you have a
So it's
business?
like basically you ain't got enough stuff on there. You got to add some more stuff on there. You ain't got enough stuff for them to give you big loans here.
Yeah, I kind of figured that, but that's why I was asking you, like how you get to that point. That was really my
That's what you
question.
telling you. You got to add trade lines on there. You got to add stuff on your account to make it look good. You got to have you have over 10 accounts.
God damn.
But they easier accounts to get. It's a lot of little stuff. It's a list of stuff that you can get that's easy to get to put on there to make you get them 10.
Like what? How?
That's what Gigi do. You gotta talk
D-
to Gigi about that.
DM me, and then I'm gonna give you a number to text so you can get just the basic, like primary accounts to add to your report. That's going to bump your score at least like 30 to 50 points, depending on what you got going on.
You say DM Andy?
No, DM me. Andy's gonna tell you to DM me. You can DM
Right,
Andy.
right.
Alright.
DM Andy, and then he's gonna tell you to DM me.
I appreciate the information too. And like you said, Andy, don't keep your videos though. I watch all your videos. Like, it really keep me. It's like I was talking to the dude. I don't know if you know him, but his name Bro Hero. And I see how what he do with the crib. So he did his food truck drive. And he came with Virginia, so I started talking to him. I'm like, oh yeah, you I was talking about how he was doing his flip in Memphis. He like, nah, I don't do it. He was telling me about his homeboy that did it. We talked for like 3 hours. Telling me like, look, you're gonna be in this game, you gotta be in it all the way. You can't no distractions or anything. You gotta really like as much as you like the stuff that I'm doing now for like on some for my joy time, like fun, like nah, you can't. You gotta this gotta be your fun. You gotta be straight into it all, like every day.
Right.
So I see how you be on your job sites. And look, I was doing some work with a flip, but it wasn't my property. But I did a few I was doing the painting the painting in the floor. But I see how you be having them your workers. You say I think you paid 16K for the whole drywall and one of your flips.
Right.
Yeah, and I was listening to what you was saying. I do that too. Like I see them doing a project like on the side of like wherever they doing, they flipping the crib, and I start trying to talk to them. Some of them, not all of them, speak good English though. How you get through them with the Spanish? Like your Spanish, you know Spanish? Your Spanish real good?
No, I don't know no Spanish. I know my phone. I know my phone knows Spanish. So what I do, I just get on my phone, type they and get their number, and then I could text them and Google what they saying and put it in Google and Translator, and then I can read.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, I feel that though. Yeah. You gotta get it. That's what I'm saying. I was tripping. I was thinking you had a solid team already. I'm probably already knowing you.
No, you good.
Yeah. Hey, so what's some pointers you could give me, like just off of where you think where my head at, or like where you think of what I'm speaking of? What's some good
How
pointers
old
for me?
you are?
I'm 21.
Yeah, what you need to be doing now, you need to don't worry about trying to party or hang out with your homeboys and do all that. You just grind hard right now. And then when you get in your 30s, that's when you worry about partying after you already came up. When you got people to do it with. Don't sit around here trying to do all that, trying to dress good and, buy the J's and buy all the little designers just to look good for the people around you because they really don't care. Basically use that same money just to be grinding and keep flipping. And then when you get to the end, when you get in your 30s, 35, then you can go ahead and just relax and party. You got money saved up, now you got passive income coming. You're looking at everybody going to work hard while you doing what you want to do.
Yeah. I was hip on it. I was I like how you talking about your 100K base. Like usually
Right.
Papa I was also telling him like, look, not every crib you going some crib you gotta leave some, but nah, he would say some cribs you gotta leave for the next investor to put his money in. If it's this quick flip that you can make that money on it right now, go ahead and sell that quick flip instead of like, you know what I'm saying? Because like he'll say you'll get buried in the crib if you put all your money into it. Like I say, if you do put 100 in, you go get 100 back. That's why I say I fuck with your 100K plate. I'm like, nah, that shit, that's the whole. But you do gotta have the money up front to do that shit. Little boy money.
Just grab the ebook. You need the ebook. Read the ebook. It tell you how we don't use our money. We use other people's money to do the whole thing.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta get them loans from the bank.
You don't need that. You don't need the bank.
What you mean by use other people's money? What you mean by that? Clarify that.
Credit cards. We use hard money lender. We use that too.
Money lenders, yeah.
So fancy recipe.
I ain't gonna say they rough to come back. They all use. How you find out? How can you find a hard money lender now? Like,
They said go to your real estate. Go to your real estate meetup. You can find them anywhere. They hard. They easy to find. Basically, you gotta have some property, have something to lend against. Basically, if you got a good property, they're gonna come to you looking for you.
I do begin.
But grab the ebook. The ebook can tell you a lot. Like it'll get you to your next level. Like get you the next thinking on the next level. Like get your head to some other people at your age. Yeah, that's something you need to read.
It ain't really too much of a lot of youngsters in that little real estate game right now, especially the flipping game. The flipping game, that's big. It's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, there ain't too many young people doing it. So the sooner you do it, the better. So best to get it done now.
All right.
I appreciate
Mr. Mr. Miami for the positive accounts.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate all the information you gave me. What was the name?
All right. You have a great night.
No, I said what was your name?
Oh, it's Gigi. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Gigi. I appreciate everything. I'm going to DM you 12.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Talk to you soon. Robert.
Hey, so I ain't leave. You get me out.
I did not do that.
It's all right. And Andy said you be kicking him out too. It's all right. Hey,
Why can't I see either one of you guys?
Huh?
Why can't I see you guys?
You can see? It's dark.
Yeah.
It's dark. We're going back to our natural habitats. Hey, so Andy, so when you get the dudes that do the labor work, right? And say they ain't do it right.
Why wouldn't they do it right?
I'm just
Why you think about them not doing it right?
No. It's just a question.
All right, go ahead. That mean they don't get paid.
Okay, now how that go? If they say what you just run it back and tell them like, oh, you need to, you know what I'm saying? You did.
No, majority everything they do, they got to get inspected.
Yeah.
So if an inspector come and tell them this ain't right, then they got to go back and fix it.
But is it any like? Oh, I got two questions now. So look, is it any like? It ain't no paperwork need to be said that this need to happen, or they just know that.
They know that. That's what I'm telling you. This is the difference between new construction and rehabbers.
Yeah.
New construction, they know what they got to do. They know their job. They know. It's more like you getting a more higher. Okay, you want to relate the street turn. Okay, that's like.
No, I don't want to. No, I don't.
Okay, make me take you back.
No.
That's like, okay, I'm finna take you back anyway. That's like when you first started grinding, and then you was using it. You had the little judge that walk up on the corner, they want 7, 8. They got 7, 8. They ain't got the whole 10, 20.
Yeah.
But then you come up, so now you got good clientele in a good area. They spending 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know the difference. You can tell the difference. Like, the new construction people is the ones spending the 40s, 50s. They got their stuff together.
Yeah.
They do it occasionally. They do it when they want it. The other ones, they just sprung out.
Yeah, I get it. I got you.
So that's just like the wholesaler. The wholesaler is the one that's just like, they all about the money. And about, they want their money now, money today, money tomorrow, or I gotta come keep getting money. The other ones, they know, okay, well, I know once the job done, the special pass, I get my money. So I know I gotta do the job right to get it. You got a more qualified clientele.
All right, this the next one. When you do a project,
hold on, Robert. Andy, can you text SBS and let him know that to come back online?
Did you eat your muffin?
To do what?
To come back online.
He was on here?
SBS.
Come on the live?
Come online. He tried to come on the live earlier, but I couldn't let him in because there's 4 people on.
So I'm driving, right? You want me to take my other hand? I got one hand holding the phone, and you want me to take my other hand and
Never mind.
request for him to come back on. You trying to take me out of the game?
No, you can't multitask.
No, not like that. It ain't that serious.
You can bring them on. I just got a quick question real
No,
quick.
that was
Go
earlier.
ahead.
Oh, do you ever like drop the little? Okay, so say you building, right? You got your site, everything going. Do you have like little temporary insurance for like say one
All
of the
the time.
workers? Huh?
All the time.
All right, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know.
Everything got issues in life. Ain't nothing straightforward.
All right. So that's
You
so if
know
anybody
the answer to that?
go ahead.
You know the answer to that?
What you said?
The issues that pop up, all the little stuff that come up in your life, do you know the answer to that?
Huh?
The question you just asked me, I said, do you know the answer to it?
I'm lost.
What question you just asked me?
Do you have like little temporary insurance?
You said insurance or issues?
Insurance.
Oh, yeah, you can get insurance on it. You can get insurance property.
What you thought I said?
I said issues.
Oh no. I'm saying like say you okay, so say it's gonna take you 8 months max or 9 months max. Do you put like little temporary insurance on that site so if anything happen?
Yeah, you're supposed to do that, and then when you get a hard money lender lend you some money on it, they're gonna make you get it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's what I want. I had ran into somebody at the gym and we was talking about it.
Yeah, when you get somebody else money, they're gonna make you get that insurance.
All right.
That way, if something happens or the house burned down or something happen, they clear. They can get their money back.
All right. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, man. We pulling up, man.
All right.
100K play for life. All right.
You're set for
Yes,
life.
sir.
100K play. Miss C notes for life. All right.
No. Bye, Robert. We'll talk to you later. All right. Y'all have any questions? Andy, when's the boot camp?
September 10th and 11th.
Mm-hmm.
Clearwater, Florida.
All right. Let me you guys have any questions about real estate credit?
SBS still on there? Did you send him a request?
Nah, he jumped off. Let me see.
I know. Did you try to send it back to him? What you tried to get me to do?
I gotta
While I
text.
was driving?
I gotta text him. Let me. All right, hold on. All right. I just texted him. Anyways, so the boot camp is the 10th and 11th. Who hasn't joined the LLC challenge? I have that LLC challenge coming tomorrow. We're starting tomorrow.
How much is the LLC challenge?
It's $90 for general admission and then $297 for VIP. And you guys are able to incorporate in one sitting. Basically fundable business the right way. And then we have a surprise at the end of the 2 days. What do they get out of the boot camp, Andy?
In the boot camp, they get basically they get their credit repaired. They get the list of the high limit credit cards to apply for.
Mm-hmm.
How to take the money off the cards. How to hide the utilization. You get the 40 steps on how to build a house. You get the architect, engineer, some of the subcontractors there on the job to talk to and get their contact info. Then on the next day you get to come to the job sites I show you like what stages we in, how we got there, what's next, and then you get all your questions answered that you may have on your journey of starting your new business, and you know how to go out and do it
Mm-hmm.
on your own.
Yes, we teach you guys how to fill the application out. And then we give you guys the lenders list, basically to apply for the high limit credit cards. And between Ashley and we're gonna get you guys' credit score. You have at least a 720. And that's what you need in order to get the high limit card, the 720 with no negatives on there. Kyra invested realtor. How long is the challenge? It's 48 hours, ma'am. It's 1 hour each day. So you guys get instructions one day and then you execute and you come back the next day and then you guys get more instructions on the tiers. And then so basically it's a 48-hour challenge. Essentially you're able to incorporate in one sitting. And then the benefit of doing that, like Andy, I've already started his the LLC for his son. The benefit of doing that is if you have at least a 7 to get money on using your social security number, and then if you have a business, you're able to use the business to apply for well, so you can essentially be double dipping. I get at least $200,000 with your social, and then $200,000 with your business. So it's free money. Well, not free money, but it's.
No, the real benefit of this is getting it in your son's name so you can run that bag up. I ain't gonna tell her that.
That's what I said.
No, you said it's for them to get it up. I'm putting in his name so I can run it up.
He's been asking me the other day, did you incorporate yet?
He might get more funding than me.
He has a higher score than you do now.
Oh, you got jokes. Okay, don't worry about it. I'm getting it up for a reason. We still from the hood.
He paid one of his bills out late on I think it was a few months ago. So you did. Are you to pay it?
No, I thought you were talking about my son. I don't know how to cut him out. Boy, you can't be messing yours up too.
No. What about you?
Let that run up. Let daddy handle that. Oh yeah. I make late payments all the time, but ain't nothing new.
He had, I forget how many cards he had through Amex, and I swear I felt like when I jumped on his profile, each one of his cards had a different profile, and it was too much for me to handle. So I didn't call Amex, but I chatted with Amex, and I basically got in one profile. Or he had like 3 or 4 before. I don't know how many he had. Do you guys have any real estate questions? Who's building on here? Is anybody building? Or is anybody in real estate?
Own real estate.
Who owns real estate?
And when you're talking about saying you got doors, 10 doors, but it's in with 5 people, so you really make it 200 per door. You're talking about own some property, your own property.
Mm-hmm.
Make a move. We're ready to make moves. Okay, nobody. That means it's time to go.
What's your guys' credit score? Drop the number in the comments. Let's see who answers that.
Ain't nobody else, and everybody asleep. They'll shut the phone down.
No. All right. FCC press isn't replying. Ms. Brina Bay, what are you doing with your 740? That's a really good score. She has a 740. How many cards do you have, Miss Brina? Let's see if you want to come online. Cancel. Miss Brina, what are you doing with your 740? Let's see if you want to come online. You got 3 cards. I asked you to come online. Let me see if you want to come online. I buy houses using my credit cards, and Andy builds houses using his credit cards.
Same strategy. OPM.
Need a
What
class.
kind
All right. Well, Mr. MG, I think we talked to you before. You have a 720 and a 714. You want to learn to build houses? Andy has a boot camp coming up on the 10th of September, where he shows you how to basically jump into real estate and use your credit cards to jump into real estate. So you're tapping into other people's money to make profit. I requested you to come on live, Ms. Brina. You declined me. All right. You have anything else, Andy?
So we want to know what once we take your challenge, what we get out of the challenge. What's the benefit of me taking the challenge? If I take that challenge this week, what would I come out of that challenge with?
You're gonna be fully incorporated, so you're gonna know.
I don't know what incorporated means. What that means? I'm gonna be what? You gotta break it down to me. I'm from another neighborhood.
You're going to have a business. You're going to have a business that registered with the state, and it's going to be a fundable business. So you're going to know. You're going to. You look at, if you Google Walmart, Kmart. I don't even know if they're still around. Target. You see that they have a headquarters address, and then they have a telephone number, like a 1-800 number. So that's a fundable business where it looks like a legit business. And that's how your business is going to be, to where when you start applying to lenders, just using your own, using the business as its own person, and they're going to Google your business, and it's going to, it'll look like a legit business.
Look like, or will it be? Will it look like, or will it be?
It's going to be a legit business. So now essentially
that sounded better. I said that sounded better, because you make me think I was still in the street. still pulling schemes.
So now you're going to be able to use the business to apply for more funding. And the benefit of that is that the business that you're applying for is not going to be under your social security number. So just in case the business goes belly up, you're not financially responsible for that debt. Somebody asked, do you need to have a construction background to manage your project so that no one rips you off?
Need to have a what? A background in construction?
Mm-hmm.
You don't really need to have a background in it, but it's good to know it, to where you know what's right and what's wrong, or you can bring somebody over there with you that know a little bit about it. So when the job is done, you can have somebody go there with you to look at it to make sure everything's done right. If you don't know what to look for, so it only helps, but it ain't nothing you gotta have, because like the inspector's doing really the work for you. Like they making sure everything right. Cause there be some things sometimes that pop up that the inspector seen that I didn't see. So that's like their job to do that.
So everybody that's under or that's doing work for you is licensed, right?
Yeah, like until they get to like after the drywall, they don't have to be licensed after that. After just in the main structure of the house needs to be licensed. electrical, mechanical, plumbing, all that definitely got to be licensed. And then your block guys or your framers, all that. But like when it comes to like people that do floors, people that do tile, people that do cabinets, they don't got to be licensed. Anybody can do that.
So how do you vet those people? The ones that don't have to be licensed.
Basically the same way you vet the other ones. Just go out there and find people on the job. The people that's doing those jobs, usually the good ones. That's already doing new construction. New construction people ain't gonna let anybody in that project. You gotta trust people with your code to your house. You gotta trust people with everything that's in your house. So basically, if you find somebody that's already working in the house, I'll say 7 times out of 10, that's a good person. That's a good person to do it. It may be a little higher than the last person, the person you get out the Home Depot or the other places you get these other people from. They may be higher, but they're more quality. You pay for quality and time. Like they gonna move fast. The other people, like the cheaper people, you drag out the project. You think you get a better deal when you really cost you more money, cost you more time to do it.
Yeah. And then your people, you say that you don't pay them until they complete the
Right. And I buy my own material and have them do the job. Let them do the labor. And the actual, just basically, okay, a tile, like let's say a bathroom. A bathroom should take no more, like, they come early that morning, they can finish in the day. They can finish all the tile, put all the tile up, and they'll come back the next day to put the thin set in. Well, not the thin set, but the grout, my bad. They put the grout in the next day. So that's like, okay, they put all the drywall up, I could give you something then because you got something done. But I'll give you 25% of what you get, or no more than 50. And then when you come back and just do the grout, then I know I can do the grout myself. So basically, if they don't come back, I can still finish it. All the hard work done. So if you want to leave with half the money and don't come back and get the rest of your money just to do some simple grout, I'm cool with it. I can go pay somebody $50 to $100 just to grout it. So you'll be getting that cheaper that way if that was to happen. But just finding people that's on construction jobs and new construction jobs, like it'd be more quality workers. And you just want to get more than one. You don't want to get one person that's going their price. You want to get like at least about 3 people and see who got the best price.
Hey, this is Jamie. My question is it still possible to get qualified, for 1 to 3 houses off qualified credit score and statements? There's investment loans, but Andy doesn't do he doesn't buy houses that are already built. He builds houses. And then I'm an agent. I can credit to get you from I fix credit. I fix credit and get you funding for both the personal.
Yeah, so we really don't buy the houses. But Gigi buy houses, but not no more. But we building the houses from the ground up, but we don't have those type of loans.
There are investment loans, investors. You just gotta talk to them. I have DM if you need a referral. Somebody's asking, is the wood still up? OF? Is the wood still up? I don't know. I don't know either. What's your question? MGJ Jug 912. That part is easy. The hard part is finding a partner that is on the same page.
Finding a partner is hard anyway. A lot of partnerships don't really work out. You gotta really have somebody that's really dedicated and really got on the same level as you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people like just when they get around money. People that's not used to money, when they get money, as you start seeing these numbers, it can change easy and quick. So you want to be careful with that.
That's why I don't mess with nobody. You got to be licensed to do drywall. I think the left.
Huh?
Are your people licensed for drywall?
They just come do it. No, you ain't gotta be licensed to do it. Not the drywall.
Yeah, me neither. When I was heavy in it, I was in None of my people was licensed for drywall. I'm gonna bring you online, but yes. You guys have any other questions?
Right? Elizabeth mistaken on.
Elizabeth? Oh, what's the price of wood? Or I guess he's asking what's is the price of wood still up?
No, it don't came down, so it's coming down.
Elizabeth. I can't add her. Ms. Elizabeth, can you request to come on? I think people are blocking.
No, I'm not a real estate agent. I'm an investor.
Which one?
So somebody asked my real estate agent.
They're asking
No,
for.
I'm not. No, they're asking, am I one?
Oh. Yeah. No, he's an investor, not an. There's a difference. Agents that are licensed. Oh,
Agents are just licensed to really sell other people's property. Like, you gotta have a license to sell properties for other people. And there's certain things you can do as an agent that you can't do as an investor. So it's a lot of the red tape between that. And I never wanted to be the agent because I didn't want to be held back. I wanted to be able to do what I want to do, how I want to do it. So that's why I just stayed an investor.
I did. I ended up I wanted to be a real estate agent until I found out that I realized that you deal with people that don't know what they want. You're wasting much of your time showing how you want to get.
They ask, funding for new build requires someone with new build experience. How would you navigate around that? By coming to the boot camp, we show you how to do all that, and we even have the guys there in the building. So everybody that comes to the boot camp, we get you funded. Like, that's part of, we got the connections on the funding already.
Oh,
And then, go ahead.
no, it's so the people, like Andy mentioned earlier, the people that he's getting are licensed. Like the major components of the build is done by individuals that are licensed, such as the plumbing, electricity, and so forth. Everything else does not be under a license.
I'll tell you everything else. Everything after the drywall is not licensed. Everything before the drywall is licensed. Everything after the drywall is just like a fix and flip. So we're not messing up, moving on walls. You're not doing none of that no more. So all you're basically doing is after the drywall, you're doing floor, baseboard, cabinets, and that's about it. Tile. You don't got to be licensed to do that, but everything else has to be licensed.
Yeah. And then you said you're using, Andy?
I can't hear you. Using what?
You're using somebody's license to do the builds?
Yeah, the general contractor. We use the general contractor license to do the build, so we ain't have to get the general contractor's license. We pay him to use his to pull the permits and then do the inspections for us.
Yeah. So Andy teaches you all this at the boot camp.
Right.
Yeah, don't make it harder than what it is. Can you estimate how much board per square?
Home Depot can. I don't. You gotta get with the framer to give you that information. I don't have that. The framer give you the how much wood and stuff you're gonna need when you get him. You gotta see the plans and all that, so you can't just make up numbers.
Yeah. All right. Andy, you it's past your bedtime. Did you hear me?
Breaking up.
I
No, you're breaking up.
It's past your bedtime.
I know. I'm here sitting in the car about to go to sleep.
Okay. You're getting shorter.
So that's my answers.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. We're gonna jump on Thursday at 8 p.m. So we changed it. Andy changed the time. I didn't change it. So we're gonna jump back online on at say what?
Yeah. So if anybody have any
We
more
couldn't.
questions, they can drop in the DM. I can get ready to come to your boot camp challenge that you have so they can get their business set up. Not your I mean your you know what it is.
I have
The
the
challenge
challenge
that's what
tomorrow.
you got for
And
the
I'm
fund.
gonna cut off. I'm gonna cut off the registration tomorrow at midday Eastern time. So just make sure that you sign up before 12 p.m. And then we have a surprise. Andy and I have a surprise on the second day. All right. You guys have a good night.
All right.